Hello student, welcome to my class of computer science for class 12th. In this video student, we are going to understand how to display data by using function fetchone, fetchall and rowcount. So we are going to just open our PyCharm application. As you know, it will take time. Till then I will show you MySQL client line. In that I will type my root password. Now I'm going to just go to my database. That is, my database is data. Then after that I will show here tables. Here is Yahoo. So I want to show you the table. So you can see there are 5 and 6 record are there, which includes serial number, S name, address. So student, in earlier video we have to just come here, I am to say program. In last video we have understand how to insert the record using parameter, I mean to say parameterized way. Now we are going to just comment it because we are not going to insert here data today. We are simply going to do how to fetch the record with the help of fetchone, fetchall, and at last we will use the row count variable. So here student, first of all, as you know, in this particular program we have import the MySQL connector, then we have used the statement, that is connectivity statement, that is mycount.sql connector.connect within round bracket host like localhost, user as root, password whatever your password of root of MySQL database, and here database like data. Then after that we have checked whether the connection is established or not. If it is true, then it will say connected, and inside this particular if block we will do the program. Otherwise it will say not connected. At last the process is completed. So now student, we are going to just execute that. So simply, as you know, we are using cursor dot execute. Within that I will type simply select star from Yahoo. Definitely it provides me the information regarding to data and tuple. Now I can easily just type by data in that means to say cursor and print data. You know well how to do that in earlier video, but I will give you some different thing. You can see all record has come like 1 2 3 4 5 6 and all, but this method is old method, I am to say, without using fetchall or fetchone. So what we are going to do, we are not going to traverse it by for loop, we are going to access it by one with the help of our fetchone record, I am to say fetchone method. So here suppose that here is row 1 equals to, so here cursor dot definitely fetchone. Okay, so it means to say it will fetch first one record from my table, that is tuple. Okay, so it will fetch the first tuple from my table. So I just easily can print definitely row 1, and now you can see output will come only for row 1. You can see 1 Kamala Sharma, okay, Kamal Sharma and Pithoragarh. So you have understand how to use the fetchone particular method. If I'm going to just fetch another record, so what I will do, I will use row 2, then cursor, then fetch 1 again, then after that I will type here print row 2. So you can see the same thing will come, but 2 rows are here. Okay, so we have understand student how to use fetchone function of the cursor. As we know, the data is stored in cursor, and if you are traverse it for the for loop, okay, so it will print all record, I am to say fetch all record by default, whatever the record I have in my table, tuple by tuple. But I can access the particular tuple one by one with the help of fetch one record. Now I am going to tell you how to fetch any bunch of records. So I will make sure this comment. So I will do one thing, student, I will make it comment. So you will use here triple code for comment. And now suppose that this command I have executed, cursor.execute select star from Yahoo. Now student, I am going to access few rows of the particular table. So to do, I will type here rows equals to definitely cursor, then fetch many. Here I will type suppose that 2 rows, and I'm going to just compile it so you can see it is okay. And now I'm just printing rows, so you can see 2 rows will be print, that is one is Kamal Sharma and second is Jay Kumar. Actually the data is stored in a row and cursor in the form of tuple. So you can see how we can access it. If I'll use only one, I am to say 0. So now you can see only one record will print here. And if I'll print like this, print rows of 1, then you can see here will be 2 row will be print like that. So we have understand how to use fetch one, fetch many, and now the new one thing, student, what we are going to do, how many row we have fetched, it is all up to row count variable. As you know, the row count variable you can see. So row count variable will actually count how many row you have fetched. So simply I will type print counting definitely row fetched row, can see that. So what I will do, cursor dot row count. Okay, so I'm going to just simply use print definitely here rows. Now you'll see here message counting fetched row, that is 2. So 2 row we have fetched. If I'll just again fetch here simple row, okay, equals to cursor dot fetch one. Okay, now I'm going to just print row also, because I am going to access by 2 variable. One is fetch many, I am to say 2 row, and one is row, so I want to print both also. So the here you can see that counting fetched row is 3, and here is 1, 2 and 4. Okay student, so we have learned how to use fetch one, fetch many and row count variable. And now at last of this video we need to understand fetch all. Fetch all actually done nothing, actually it is looks like default. So what I will do, student, I will comment my these all code first, and now come back to the program. So cursor dot execute select star from Yahoo. So here suppose that I will simply type cursor dot fetch all. Okay, fetch all actually fetch all the tuple of my table. I'm to say record of my table, so it will fetch the record, and I can easily access it as usual. So here is data equals to cursor fetch all. Now I can just simply traverse it for simply row in data, and simply I will print definitely row. So let's see what will happen. Okay, here is fetch many giving me error. So what we are going to do, I will delete it because comment inside comment is going on. That's why I will comment it properly. Now I am going to run it again. So now you can see, student, by this particular method you can see the fetchall will fetch all the record and store to data in a form of tuple, and I have traversed it by row variable. I am saying row variable, and one by one you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 as usual. Okay student, so we have understand how to fetch one by one, how to fetch by number of bunch of particular tuple, I am to say record in a table, and fetch all, how to access all data from the table with the help of fetch all function. And we also understand how to count this. So I will do one thing, I will type the same line again because I want to just print this particular how many row we have in a table, because we are going to access all data. So you can see at first line it will type counting fetched row 6. So here is 1 2 4 3 6 and 5, you can see. So according to that we have understand row count, fetch all, and fetch many option also, I am say function also. So I hope student you have learned it well. Till then student, thank you and have a nice day.